This podcast is brought to you by our friends at Minerva Beauty. Check out minervabeauty.com and see their huge selection of chairs, stations, anything you could possibly want for your salon is on minervabeauty.com. Also, check out Millennium Systems International at millenniumsi.com, the best salon software in the industry starting at $49 per month. If you're looking to better your online reputation, check out demandforce.com/free salon education. Fill out the form. Somebody will reach out to you, show you how to better communicate with your guests and how you can build lots and lots of great reviews online for your salon business. Attention, the views and opinions expressed on this podcast are solely of the individuals and not of its affiliates.
Splitting Hairs, the Hairdressers Podcast starts now. Featuring Matt Beck, Christina Cavalcanti, Brian Hare, Drea Boland, Thaddeus Boland, and Justin Scott.
Hey guys, this is Matt Beck from FreeSalonEducation.com here with episode 74.
Whoops.
Somehow I jumped ahead in the future and I said it was episode 77. I'm a liar.
The internet was trying to tell us that this morning.
It was, well, yeah. So the reason, I don't know, the reason that we are on live and have some fun tonight, have a late night edition. Christina made tacos for everyone.
They're
delicious.
She did. Yep.
With this delicious Brazilian guacamole, it was incredible.
So we are fed. We have some beverages, and now we're going to talk some hair. So we have a lot of cool things on the show. So first off, I want to say thank you to Millennium Systems International. Awesome salon software. I get to spend the whole weekend with them in Chicago. MinervaBeauty.com gave us all cutting stools for the Chicago show that we could give out to everyone. So that was really fun as well. And we had demandforce.com/free salon education. I hung out at their booth for a little bit. I made my rounds at the show with all the people that support the podcast. So that's that. We have also Mizutani scissors on shopfse.com. If you want those, you can go get them.
Heck yeah.
I would advise on that.
So,
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, it's true.
Everybody wants
Thank you.
Cheers.
So we had a lot of fun in Chicago. Me and Thad were there. We did podcast interviews. I got to sit down with Ivan Zoot, the Clipper guy, who is a really interesting character. He kind of introduced himself to me right when we got there. He was the first interview. It was 10 o'clock in the morning. And so I'm talking to him for a little bit. And then as soon as he sat in front of that microphone, he became a very animated character. He exploded into energy, and he had a pirate's eye patch that he was wearing and gold coins, and he was doing curls. Justin, you'll love this. He was doing curls with developer bottles.
I've heard about all the interviews you did. Thad was telling me about them on Tuesday, and I could not wait to see the interviews. Like, I always look forward to seeing who you interact with and how it goes, but this event just seemed like it was a topper of them all.
Yeah, it was really funny. I mean, he's, I guess, becoming a personal trainer as well, because he wants to do the whole route of not just teaching hairdressers how to do hair better, but how to take care of themselves. So he's got this whole thing going on. But he said, if you're not busy and you want to get some exercise in, just curl your developer bottles. So he had that with him.
I actually did some curls during processing times today.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. So that's I talked to him. Then I sat down with JoshXO, who at this point is a pretty funny guy, friend of mine, and our interview started off just normal. We were talking back and forth. Basically, I was asking him the same questions I kind of ask everyone. And then, of course, in his own way, he flips the whole entire interview. He starts interviewing me. We go back and forth. We're talking about people walking by, and it turned into like a 45-minute interview conversation. So it was a good time. I'm looking forward to editing that and putting it out. Then I had Wayne Grund from Surface Hair, and then Andrew Carruthers from Sam Via Hair, the hair education. So it was really fun talking to him. So I can't wait for you guys to see that interview. And then the next morning, I ended up doing an interview with Tabitha Coffee, and it was really fun. So great connections, great people that we met at the show. We have a recap video that I'm going to play in a little bit. So
Okay.
I want to get Thad's opinion. What did you think about the show?
I think this show I had the most fun at. To
Okay.
be honest with you, it was a great show. For starters, like when you walk in, like you notice that it's not like probably about twice the size, if not 3 times the size.
Yeah, it was a really
shows.
big show.
The energy there was really good, as well as just having fun like with everybody that we got to sit down with and talk with, and then hanging out with Josh was a blast.
Yeah, we went to a barcade, which was really fun.
Those are always a good
He
time.
took us to like a local Mexican restaurant place, which was cool. And then we ended up at a heavy metal bar after that called the Flatiron. So it was a cool part of Chicago that I had never seen, and we had a good time. So the show was really cool. I would definitely recommend anybody that's in Chicago to check it out. Every major manufacturer was there. It was like you could see them skipping some of the other shows, but this one must be really important. They must get a lot of exposure from it because everybody was there. I mean, Paul Mitchell, Wella, and then even like the smaller vendors like Sunlight's Balayage was there, Candy Shaw was there, Olaplex was there. Everybody was there.
Yeah, when
So-
Thad told me again, like how awesome it was, I was kind of jealous. I was just trying not to get mugged all weekend in Jamaica, Queens.
Oh yeah, you were at a tattoo convention. Yeah, so it's a definitely a recommended show if you guys haven't checked it out. We did ISSE at the beginning of the year, then we did New York, and we did this one, and this one stood out out of a lot.
Yeah.
So anything else? Do you want to get into? Should we play the video from the show? I feel like since we're talking about it, we might as well play.
Okay.
Let's see it.
Yeah, because I've been like holding back like lines from this weekend. Like I told Christina.
Yeah, we got to turn up the sound on this one because no one's seen this yet. And the interviews were helped by our friend JoshXO. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let's roll that. So we are checking out my belly because that's where that was aiming. America's Beauty Show in Chicago. Hey guys, this is Matt Beck from FreeSalonEducation.com, getting ready to go into America's Beauty Show in Chicago, Illinois, to show you guys the show. Because you couldn't be here, and maybe you were here, I don't know. Maybe you'll be on camera. But we're gonna go inside and show you what's going on. So come with me. My name is Ben Macy from Millennium. Excuse me, what are you gonna fill this suitcase with today?
With all beauty cosmetics to make people beautiful.
Oh, I love it. I love it. All right. Well, enjoy the show.
Thank you.
She's going to hit 5,000 shins with that suitcase today. Okay, here's the man himself.
Hey, man,
Wayne
how you
Grun,
doing?
how are you?
What
Good
a
to
great
see ya.
interview yesterday. It was
Oh,
fun.
thank you. Thank you very much.
Cool.
So what's going on in your booth? Take us through it.
Well, the main objective when we're at the shows here is to be able to inspire hairdressers into an organic world and into an education world. You know, you don't have much time, they're walking by and being able to how can we help you grow your business? You know, what can we do to help you grow your connection with your guests, to reconnect with the guests? And when you catch it here, they sit down and never know, they turn into a friend and a guest and a customer for life, Matt.
Right. Well, it's awesome. Your booth looks great. So hopefully the people at home, next time you're at a hair show, stop by, see Wayne Grun's booth.
Awesome.
Surface Hair Care.
And we have a lot of fun on the main stage too. So we got 30 minutes of high energy makeovers, long hair design, cutting, barbering, and everything. Let the magic happen.
Awesome. Thank you, Wayne. It's great to see you.
Hi, Matt Beck from Free Salon Education here. Do sometimes people ask you for unlimited breadsticks?
Yes, they do all the time.
Be sure to just subscribe and hit the like button below.
What did you say? How you know where not to buy scissors at a hair show is if they sell scissor bracelets at the booth. You don't want scissors there. That's official. Hi. How are you? Yes. Overwhelmed is definitely there. Yes. Oh my gosh. What is that room? That is creeping me out.
5 years in a row, Millennium Systems International. That's why every week I tell you guys to get this software, and you better start listening if you haven't gotten it yet, because these guys are awesome, obviously. Congratulations.
Hi, Matt back with. Hi, Max back. Joshua Flowers for a free salon. Joshua Flowers for a free salon education. I'm here with Sambia for answer. Josh Flowers salon education. I'm here with Andrew Carruthers for. Can I call you Andy? Andrew Carruthers for Sambia. You can subscribe to our videos, weekly videos and podcasts every week. So, are you having an awesome show?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. Thanks a lot. Remember to hit the subscribe button and like below, and free salon education videos every week. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So this is the Wella booth, and I think it was the best booth at the show. This is the iPhone 7 Plus.
Hello? I'm shrinking! So what do you guys do here?
We're offering good quality brushes to the masses. No, we're a styling tool company.
Here we are with Cantrell Mitchell.
Well, what the? Just forget about me?
Have you subscribed to free saloneducation.com?
Yes, I have. Have you? I'm losing my voice.
So you're like really good.
I try.
How long have you been carrying this company on your back?
Thank you. I've been with the company for 4 years now.
Do your feet hurt from Brock riding your coattails?
What the heck?
No, he's pretty light. He's lighter than he looks.
Wait, what do you do?
I have no idea.
Brushes, huh?
Brushes, irons, crimpers, blow dryers.
You know what I've heard?
Hot razor.
Crimping ain't easy,
Oh, shit.
but it sure is worth it.
Right, you have to.
So have you guys brushed lots of hair today?
I think I did more iron work today. Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Well, a little bit of both.
You did more iron work.
He did none. He's been sitting in the back all day.
Oh, the truth comes out. Tattletales. I'm sorry. You're adorable.
Selfie moment here. Oh, okay. Maybe we can.
All right. I'll make you famous.
Well, hello. How are you enjoying the show?
I'm just doing some hair. Just, what would you like? Some nice long layers? Or just a trim? Welcome to Matt and Josh's Hair Imagination.
All right, so there's the recap of the ABS show. So
Through the eyes of JoshXO.
through the eyes
That
of
was
JoshXO,
fantastic.
yeah, he once he had the microphone, it was pretty much.
You never got it back.
Yeah,
Game
it was
over.
Yeah,
Does he still have it?
he kept it.
It was actually a souvenir for Josh.
I'm actually channeling my inner Matt Beck tonight.
Yeah, you are.
I found this in the back, so
Nice.
I'm just like,
It's a nice vest.
Right.
So the only problem was with the person that he said, do you get breadsticks? Their name's Olivia Garden is the name of the company. It looks like Olive Garden. So, but it was just funny. It was funny watching him walk around. But that's what I liked about it was that you actually got to see, not only like a lot of the show, but a lot of those people were friends and stuff. Right. Funny how uncomfortable he made all of them, and it just it made everything lighter. Because normally when you do an interview at a show, it's like everything's so corporate and whatever, and he just did not allow that to happen. So it was really funny. But so tonight on the show we have a competition, the March Madness hair competition.
I'm excited.
So we're
about
gonna pull that up. I think everybody's pretty much got it on their computer. It's on Trending Tresses.
Yeah.
So okay. So if we let's get into feedback from last week, then we'll go into the competition.
Okay.
Do you want to do that?
How about before feedback from last week, we talk about gifts from the people who normally give us feedback?
Yeah, let's do that. Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah.
So you want to talk about yours, and I'll get this one ready?
Okay. So I get a package in the mail yesterday, and it's from our wonderful fan, Lisette Jansen, who's a big fan of me wearing bow ties. She sent me a bow tie. If I was wearing a collar tonight, I would have this on right now, but I don't have a collar on right now, so I'll just
he's
wait
been
and save it for when I
really
go.
excited about it all day.
It's really cute. I love it, and I'm excited to wear it. And she made it herself.
Yeah.
So it says, a little something made by me to thank you for FSE.
Yeah.
I don't even know if she meant to rhyme it.
But
she
it was
did.
fantastic.
But
So
she
that
did.
happened.
And
So thank you.
It's really cool, and it's cool that she knows things about you.
Hell yeah.
So that's awesome. So we also got another box in the mail a few days ago from Amara Stewart.
Mm-hmm.
So this box, we get it, and we're not sure what it is. Could have been something dangerous. And it has loads of Starbucks gift cards in
Heck
it.
yeah.
Which was fantastic. A really cool card. Do you want to read that?
Sure.
Check his reading skills.
With woots of gratitude. Dear Matt and the Gratitude team, thank you to each and every one of you for being so kind and sharing your time and talent. I am grateful for the time that I found on your website. It was right when you started your first podcast. I found it very addicting. Every week after I wanted more and still do. I'm sending all of you a little gratitude your way. Thanks again. Thank you, Matt, Brian, Drea, Thad, Christina, and Justin.
You have such a sweet voice.
Thanks for listening.
So Amara, she works at Sola Salon Studio, number 11 in California. So thank you so much. There's also some chocolate things as well. So thank you very much.
Let's see the card, because next time we're out there, we'll go visit.
Yeah.
I'll make a trip.
There you go.
Heck yeah. Where is it?
It is in Carlsbad.
Carlsbad. Yeah.
California.
So very cool. So thank you so much for those gifts. I mean, it was 2 in 1 week was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
We weren't expecting that.
That was amazing.
So thank you to everyone.
That was the best feedback from last week.
Yeah. That's a good sign. So.
All right, so thank you, guys.
Thank you very much.
Oh, Lisette, she just said, I'm glad you like the bow tie.
Awesome.
I do. Thanks. All right. Also, more feedback from last week. Let's see.
You should wear it Sunday.
We'll see. I'm going to wear it on the show. I want to wear it either on the show or when I do my next class. Last week, we got some really great feedback. We've got people... where was the one that I was looking for? Wait, that's the wrong one. Sorry, I'm coming. We don't do printouts anymore, so it's harder for me to track it down. I'm
just gonna stare at you.
All right.
Let's all make really deep eye contact.
Well, I mean, anybody else could help, and that's fine. I got this.
He has all week to pull this up. It's only been his job for 72 episodes.
That's true. Wait,
all right, no,
76. No,
76
first one. All right. I got somebody. I was going off of our Facebook because we have a few questions this week. Some of them you guys handled just helping each other out. A couple of ones I just want to hit on. Somebody asked, in coloring, what do they mean by tone on tone? Guys. Well, yeah, because some of these people answered and they did level on level answers rather than tone on tone. Tone on tone is when they've got a 6 N, say, and then you add some sort of dimension, either higher or lower, also in the N family. Because there were a couple people that answered and said doing like a 6N with a 6RB, and that's different. It's taking things within the same family of tone and then creating dimension that way.
Yeah.
It's just a good way to add a very natural look. It's different than doing, a warm and a cool. If you keep it in the same family, then that's what's going to make it look a little bit more natural.
Excellent.
We had somebody post up. They came across an ad of in-store Schwarzkopf. I can never say it. Schwarzkopf.
Schwarzkopf.
At-home hair
Which
color.
is killing the at-home market right now. Like I see commercials everywhere.
Yeah.
But
There's Sassoon
people are sad.
at-home color too.
Yeah, I was gonna say Sassoon released that shortly after they actually I'm gonna say they re-released their at-home color line shortly after he died.
Yeah, but
because they were-
Sassoon's a different thing because Sassoon was bought a long time ago.
He sold his name on the product line.
Yeah,
years
so
ago.
that's not really. It's not the same
Still
Sassoon.
upsetting.
It's not the brown bottle from when I was a kid.
If you don't look good, we don't look good.
Yeah, it's not. It was sold a long time ago, and then that's the Sassoon brand that way, which is the whole store thing. But then there's the Sassoon like academies and all that, which is a completely different thing. So,
all right,
can't be too upset about that. But Schwarzkopf is still the same company.
Yeah, bummer. Somebody asked a pretty good question. Actually, a customer asked them, "What's a customary tip percentage for clients to give us?"
This was funny. All the answers on this one.
Yeah, I saw some people. I thought some people were gonna like get
because
down to
not
a
everybody
fight.
gets tipped in the industry around the world,
Right.
So you have to really like, I don't know, when you're posting things now, you're posting things to the world. You're not just posting them to people in the United States, and so we're always expecting a 25% tip or something crazy, but we need to look at it and just be thankful for tips that we get, because I know the tips I used to get and the tips I get now are completely different. People used to just throw money around, and still nowadays they don't. I mean, they still are very, very generous, but it's not the same as it used to be. I mean, I remember I had one lady come in that one time, and she gave me like a $200 tip.
Yeah.
I had a guy who owns a restaurant in town. He would come in and get his haircut like every 2 months. It would get really long. He'd come in and he'd throw a $100 bill plus the money for the cut. Like that was like crazy times. Nowadays, it's not as much. Like that $100 tip has now dropped down to like $30.
Yeah.
So it's just different now.
Yeah. So
and I also think too, it really depends on the service, because like if you're spending certain things, you do like the bare minimum for, let's say, like a color, the bare minimum for a balayage, let's say. You're doing the shortest hair possible, you're still charging the bare minimum for it, which is usually pretty expensive in some places. So that plus a haircut plus an Olaplex, what would usually, you'd book out 3.5, 4 hours for it, get done 2 hours. You don't get a good tip on that, you're still making a good chunk of change too. And that's what I look at if I don't get a tip from a certain like bigger ticket. It is what it is. They're still spending a lot of money with us, usually buying secondary products with their service. So I take that into consideration too when I'm thinking about what tips what do you get and what you don't get.
Well, I think my big thing is like we're not waiters and waitresses. Like we're not making $2 an hour. So I think it still blows my mind that we get tips.
Exactly.
I really don't understand it, because we make great money. Well, you can make great money as a hairdresser without tips.
Mm-hmm.
Tips are like such a bonus.
Yeah,
and
but that depends on where you work.
It does,
because the commissions across the board are not the same the way people divvy that out. So
yeah,
it's a whole other.
Like I'm in a barber shop where I was making 40% of my haircuts, and like they were averaging $60 a haircut.
Right.
So like you're hoping for that couple buck tip at the end of your haircut, because sometimes the tip could be just as much as the percentage you're getting.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we have like a full answer on that.
I feel it's depending on your clientele, the place you're working. That's really the best thing I say, and where you're working. I mean, I know in a place like Australia, there's nothing such, you don't give tips.
But either way, be grateful for the tip that you get, and I wouldn't expect anything. The better service you give, the better tip you're going to get in the end.
Yup.
Unless you live somewhere that they don't tip.
And then never mind.
All right.
Forget we said anything.
Tip. Yeah.
Somebody had commented on last week's episode asking where you had the interview with Rebecca from Hef.
Okay.
How to join the her Facebook thing. I actually don't know.
There is a forum on Facebook, similar to the FSE forum. A lot of people have been signing up for the FSE forum. HEF is a hairdresser's education forum. So you just look it up that way. So in the subject bar, just type it in.
Cool. I feel like that kind of wraps up the majority of the questions.
Okay.
I'll just keep an eye out on the little sidebar here if anybody has any questions, and then just randomly jump in there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, any of you guys that are watching, you can ask questions throughout the show. We love to answer them that way. Let's get into the March Madness hair competition. I should have had music for this. Yeah. Fail.
Just, can you do something?
I know, I should have created an intro or something like that, but I did not. So we could just start with my favorite one that's like...
Can we get the arm? Can you do the arm for us?
No, I'm not doing the arm. So we do have the March Madness hair competition. I'm going to pull it up on my screen if Christina, you got it?
Yep.
All right, cool. So basically the way that we're going to do this, it's just a fun competition, and this really, it's based on the haircuts. So we got some haircuts submitted. A lot of people did submit haircuts. We couldn't fill the entire show with this competition. So I had to bring it down to the top 8.
We should start it in March earlier and do like a whole bracket next March.
Yeah, we could do it every episode and kind of like work it down.
Yeah.
So it's an evolution of an idea. So we have, the first competition we have here is Michael Taylor versus Mickey Bullock. So we're going to go around, we're going to vote.
Oh, us? I thought the people are.
Oh, no, we're voting.
I thought
This is
the-
us.
oh,
Yeah.
man, come on.
This is us, and we love all of them. And they all did also submit multiple pictures. I just kind of picked ones that kind of went with a category here. So
What's up?
do it like what? Oh, like ballads?
Actually,
A ballad?
Let's
Not
just
ballad.
say
can you do me a
it.
favor? Can you grab my iPad from the bag back
I would
there?
say say it and why.
Yeah. Let's do it.
We're getting the iPad so we can look.
No, we love all these people. No
Okay.
one's getting their feelings hurt about nothing.
Yeah, they're all great haircuts. That's why they're up here. I loved all of them.
It's in my bag. It should be right next to the right in front of the washroom.
It's camouflage, so it's blending in.
Now, is this only based on cuts?
It's only based on a cut, yeah.
Okay.
So it was just a haircut competition.
There's so much stuff in there.
She's like, "Are you stealing my Tupperware?"
Ready?
Yeah.
Who wants to go first? Dad, you're going first.
Thank you.
So between Michael Taylor and Mickey Bullock, what do you think?
I'm not included in this, right? Because I'm
Where do I have to go?
You're included. You have the. Oh, all right.
You don't
All
have
right,
to play.
I'll
That's
have
fine.
another.
Thanks, Chris.
Okay, so
You know what it looks like. You can still vote because your opinion matters. This isn't.
It super matters.
Yeah. All right.
All right,
Thad.
Thad first.
I really like both of these haircuts. Michael Taylor's color is really fun. It's really piecey. It's really edgy.
Thanks.
Mickey Bullock's is an awesome shape. Like you don't see that shape like too frequently. So even though that it's not as
All right, you're not running for mayor.
you get one.
so even though that it's not as like traditionally like out of the box. Like I feel like by going inside the box, it was definitely more outside the box. So I think I'm going to go with Mickey Bullock's.
Okay.
Wait, someone tallying this?
All right, we got it.
We'll screw this up.
All right.
Who's got paper?
One.
All right, one for me.
How hard is one for Mickey Bullock?
Okay, yeah, Thad. That's the Mickey hand. That's the Michael hand. Okay.
Okay.
Put the iPad down.
All right, I'm gonna go with what I dug about both of them. I've never seen Michael Taylor's work kind of like this, so it was exciting to me. And Mickey Bullock's shape is really cool, and I do love that shape. I'm gonna go with Mickey Bullock because it looks nice and clean, even though I still do love Michael's. This is really hard.
God,
It
all
really
these
is.
Diplomat. You're like, yeah, let's put everyone on the spot. All right.
Everyone
I'm not mad
wins.
About this, you're right.
Okay.
Everyone gets a
Everyone
comb.
gets a comb.
Yeah.
You get a comb in. You get a comb in. You get a comb. Your kid is the best. And
I'm
you're-
going to agree with you that both these cuts are solid, but I'm going to go with Mickey's. Just I enjoy from what I can see about it, it looks pretty precise, pretty clean. So is the other one, but it's just the shaping of it and just he stayed very classic with it. So
Yeah,
that's
like
what
it.
I'm going to.
That looks like Jesus.
All right. Oh,
All right, so who'd you go with?
I'm going with Mickey.
Okay.
All right, that's 3.
So I'm following suit. I love the structure and the precision of Mickey's haircut, and it's flawless. I just love it.
That's 4.
All right. I
He
love
won.
Mickey because I've met him so many times. That shape doesn't really speak to me that much. I love Michael's haircut just because at looking at those two, I really, really like that haircut. I think it's cool. I like the shave. I like the short and then the disconnected over it. So I'm going Michael.
All right. I mean,
Michael or Mickey won.
Yeah,
I
Mickey
get to
won.
announce the winner if that helps.
Okay. When it gets to you, you can just say the winner. All right.
So we got Mickey on that one. Next one, are you going to do Jess and Sharon? Or you wanted to go?
We can do that. That's cool.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, and then they go across.
Thad.
Since you guys didn't like my explanation last time,
just give us a name.
I'm going to
I'll
go
find
with
another way to take all day.
Is it Thursday?
All right.
I'm going to go with Jess.
I'm gonna go with Jess as well. I like the disconnect. I like the pieciness of it, but it still has a lot of. I like the precision feel on there, and the disconnection.
That's what I was going to say, but you guys didn't want to hear.
I love nighttime Thad.
I know.
Few tacos in him, he's all jazzed up. Oh, it's me now, isn't it?
Yep.
I'm gonna go Sharon on this one.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Sharon.
2-1.
I'm gonna go Jess.
3-1.
I too am gonna go Jess. I like again the disconnection, but also it still has a really nice shape to it. Like it's still soft. It doesn't look jaggedy, but you can tell it probably kicks ass when it moves.
That other haircut's great though.
It
All
is.
right.
It looks
I
good.
love
4
the
to
classic
1.
look of
You
that
just
one.
asked for a
Jess?
fave. That's all.
Yep.
4-1. Jess
Yes.
takes that one.
But great job, Sharon Judy.
Oh yeah, they're all great.
Yep. All right. Now we have Amy Berry and Casey Kurtz.
I go Amy Berry on this one.
Casey Kurtz.
So you're just jumping to the
Wow.
front of the line.
Yep.
Shit. Andrea.
Hi, Andrea, back out of the way.
I was going
Whoa.
to suggest that Brian go first for this one.
Nope,
but,
I'm
but,
taking
but,
over.
But Drea's taking the wheel. She
All
thinks
right.
she's Jesus. Jesus, take the wheel.
Okay.
All right, so you went Amy on this one?
I did. I like Amy's.
How about you, Brian?
I think I am too. I looked at these and I liked the cut on the blonde. Go Amy.
Me? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Amy too. Just as it looks a lot cleaner as a whole. I would have loved to see Casey's not black and white because I don't feel a black and white picture of any real haircut's gonna do it justice. You know, you don't get the definition of the actual cut. You just get. I feel you need color.
Yeah, it depends because I mean you look at like
I mean, that is a pretty sick fade down at the bottom.
Andrew
is?
Does Hair puts a
Yeah.
lot of black and white photos out and it looks really good. I think this is just a weird shot of this haircut, but what I liked about it and the reason I put it on here was that I like the taper.
Yeah.
It looks really clean. You don't really see any weight lines in it. I felt with Amy's there was a little bit of there wasn't as much balance in the weight. I thought.
I see
Just a little.
a shadow during like the middle of the fade on Amy's.
But it's so tough
But
to tell in a
exactly,
picture.
because-
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Because it could just be the growth of it. It could be the shadow from where the light is.
Yeah,
In it.
and I loved both of those pictures,
no.
and they both posted a lot of pictures. I just wanted to put it up with the men's category, and I liked
Who did you pick?
both
Matt?
of them. So I'm going with Casey on that one.
That.
I actually agree with Justin a lot. I would have really loved to have seen.
Shocker.
No, really?
I would have loved to see the whole haircut from Casey.
Yeah, or even a side view, I think would have really done that haircut justice.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
So.
All right, 4-1.
All right.
Amy Berry.
Good
Amy
job,
Berry
Amy.
takes
Who
it.
is on vacation in Mexico?
What?
I know.
All right, I retract my vote. I want to go to Casey.
We follow each other on Instagram, and her pictures look awesome.
Nice. Okay.
We're on vacation in Mexico right now too.
Yeah. So all right. So we have Jessica Kraft
Brazilian tequila.
and Lorraine Cloak.
Yeah, I go with that.
All right.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Because I wanna.
I'm gonna pick. No.
So Justin.
I mean, it's a haircut challenge, and to be totally honest, it's not super easy to see exactly what's going on in Jessica's.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a beautiful color, and I can see that there's some layering in there, but I gotta go with Lorraine's bob because that looks pretty sick and pretty clean.
Lorraine's Bob.
Lorraine's.
Just.
It's gonna be a
All righty.
Insert penis joke here.
Okay. All right.
I concur with Brian. I really like
Jessica's looks great, but I can't see what cut they did.
If
Yeah.
it was a color competition, I would have gone with Jessica's
yeah.
color because I really do love that.
Yeah.
And just the style looks real nice, real clean. But Lorraine.
All right, I'm with Lorraine too.
Brian gets to mark this on the calendar as a first. Both Bolins agree with him.
Oh.
And it's on camera.
All
What?
right.
So that's
Okay.
5 for Lorraine then.
All right.
All right, so now we're gonna do.
You want to do Amy and Mickey?
Bolick
Or no, Mickey and...
and Amy Berry.
Oh, we're going all the way with this.
Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be like a round each week. I should have stretched.
Going.
Or wait,
All right.
we should do Mickey and Jess. Sorry.
Okay, yeah.
And then
Yeah, Mickey and
Let's
Jess.
do Mickey and Jess, like a real
Okay.
bracket.
Okay, so real quick,
All right.
who do we got?
I go Mickey.
Jess.
I go Jess.
I go Jess.
Jess.
All
That's
right.
4.
That's
Okay.
4. So Jess
Oh, you
is...
go Jess too. Okay, so 4-1, Jess.
Okay.
Now we have Amy Berry and Lorraine Cloak.
This is tough.
This is...
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Lorraine just because it looks like it's a little sharper lines.
Yeah. Lorraine.
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 That's 4.
It's okay, Justin. You
It
don't have to
doesn't...
decide.
My decision
All
doesn't
right,
matter.
so Lorraine takes over
All right,
Amy.
Jess or Lorraine?
Okay, so we're going to go Jess and Lorraine. I'm going to go
It's
with...
a tough one.
I'm going with Lorraine, because I just love that line.
I'm going with Jess.
I'm going Jess.
I'm going Lorraine.
Oh shit, Drea. You waited too long.
Lorraine.
Lorraine!
Oh.
Is that a tie?
No.
No, she was just broke the tie.
Lorraine won. She was the tiebreaker.
Oh.
3-2.
Okay.
I picked Jess though, so then what happens?
All right.
Ah.
All right. Well, congratulations to Lorraine. Just kidding. I don't know.
But everybody did an awesome job.
Yeah, it was
And
great.
Yeah, killer work. That was tough. I
So are
feel
we gonna-
bad.
Are we gonna do this again with color now?
Yeah, we'll do it again. It's fun, you know.
Yeah.
I like doing these little competitions, and we don't have to just do them in March. We can keep doing them.
Yeah.
I think it's fun. And
So what does Lorraine win?
Thad. Bye,
oh,
Dad.
100. She earns a $100 gift certificate towards Scissors. So
Kick ass.
Oh.
yeah.
That's awesome.
So congratulations to Lorraine, and we are we'll do another competition, and this time we'll stretch it out. So it'll be like 1 week, just like Christina was saying. We'll move down the bracket, and we'll just keep moving down, and then that way, you know, it's not
Actually,
taking up a lot of time.
I
on the
think
show.
this is cool if we do it
I thought that was awesome.
once every...
You did?
I think
Well,
we
we'll
do
see
it-
what other people think. If you want, but I think it would be cool to kind of like draw out the competition a little bit and just kind of, you know what I mean?
You know what we could do? We could just do a couple at once. So we'll do like
We could
creative
decide
cuts,
this later.
color. Yeah, we could.
And
Yeah.
do trending
Let's
dresses.
do that. Yeah, we can jump in it. But again, we don't have to wait for clients now.
That's true, but we have to go home because we have a kid.
Yeah.
So that would.
Whatever.
I mean,
Yeah,
he's
there's
old
that.
enough to
Yeah.
watch himself.
So, yeah, he's getting there.
What is he, like 14, 15 now?
Right. No. Okay. So that is
We are
episode 500.
that we have coming up, guys. Just so we have an interview with the Teals coming up at the end of the show that I did at ISSE. I'm still getting through all those interviews. I actually finished editing all of them
Are we doing trending dresses?
last night. Yeah, I'm just saying that that's coming up.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm teasing the end of the show.
Ooh.
Oh, stay tuned. All right, so let's do trending tresses. Yes, and then we'll call somebody for the wheel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, late.
I know.
This is exciting.
We're gonna wake them up.
Be like, hey there.
The day we want to call someone to California, we pick.
Yeah, now we should call California. All right.
So first off, we have Tyra Banks, who I have never seen her with this short of hair before, and I actually really enjoy this haircut.
Okay.
I bet it-
that was so.
Are you okay?
Thud.
Did you hit yourself?
That's why I call you Thud and not Thad.
I didn't hit myself.
Thad was coming in for a smooth landing like the entire time, and he just completely crashed.
He just Malaysian to that airliner.
Okay, sorry. Sorry, Dre. Your brother interrupted.
He always does. Story of my life.
All right.
It's all about Treya.
No, what I was saying is I've never seen Tyra Banks with hair this short, and I really, really enjoy this haircut on her.
Okay.
I like it a lot. I like the pieciness of it. And yeah.
I do like that.
I bet it's a
haircut.
wig.
She has such a long neck, though.
But I think she looks
I
fantastic.
was thinking the
with that.
same thing. Such a short haircut and such a long neck.
Well, I mean, that's a lot of that's posed pretty. She just
Pretty
walk around
dramatic.
like that.
She does look like a giraffe right there.
That's how I take my
But
pictures.
that
Like
short
this.
hair.
Selfies.
I mean, how young does she look in this picture?
Yeah.
I love that short. It looks good. I think it's a wig, but I
I think she
really like it
looks
short like
older.
this.
I think she looks younger, but I think it looks good.
Well, she is older than
No, I mean, never mind.
Than yesterday.
Than this afternoon.
All right.
Then the show that we didn't do.
All right, and then Lena Dunham actually just cut off her hair as well, and I think it's fun. It's something different.
She's cute. I enjoy her hair. My favorite is still when she did like the super white trash black roots blonde hair. But
Yeah, I like that too.
I don't think that short haircut's good for her though.
yeah, but that kind of like now that I've watched her
feel like
show, I
fits her
get it. It's very
personality.
her.
Yeah, like when I see that, I think from what I know of her, it suits
Right.
her.
I'm just saying from
the
a
co-
visual standpoint because I don't watch her show.
I don't watch her show either.
Right, but the hair fits her. Like she's quirky as hell, and it's a
Yeah.
pretty quirky haircut.
All right, so moving on.
Moving on.
Sarah.
Matt's just hanging out.
No, I got confused because my screen went back to the beginning of the show, and I was like,
Oh.
we hit something weird? I'm
Um,
fine. I'm not involved in this anyways.
so Sarah Hyland, she's back again this week because she took her bob even shorter. So she last week had the big chop of taking out her extensions and having the shoulder length bob, and now it's a much shorter chin length. It's got some layers. It's got some nice texture to it, and I really like it.
I heard she did this haircut because she was so excited about being on Splitting Hairs last week.
Yeah.
She wanted to do it again.
Yeah.
It's a
Did you
true
hear that, Pat?
It's a true story.
I think she can do like a super tapered, like asymmetrical cut and still look great.
Oh
like,
my gosh.
Short wouldn't bother.
I just love her. I think she's funny. Next we have Kerry Washington. She also has a bob now with some super piecey fringe that's straight across.
So cute.
Olivia Pope.
Yup.
So cute.
I like it.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I guess. So.
All right.
What don't you like about it, Justin?
I'm just being the.
Speak up.
No,
Yeah,
no, it's
speak
fine.
your mind. How do you feel?
Oh yeah, because we really have to
Yeah.
like prod him to do that.
No, I don't mind it. I'm just
Okay.
being an a-hole.
All right.
All right, and then Adina Menzel has gone blonde, it looks like.
Adele Dazeem.
What, did you go on her Instagram and take the only picture that you...
This is the only picture that is out of it right now.
Whoa.
Thank you.
like
I know, you
like the
can't
Justin
even-
Bieber photo?
And what's funny is she didn't even take it. I did. So what?
So obviously you can't see much of it. I'm very curious to see this more of
tone
this in the
it.
I wonder if
in
she
the
cut
future.
it too, or if it's just pulled up.
Yeah, I don't know.
Soup's blonde.
Brian was
But-
pulling his Andrea when finding the picture.
Mm-hmm.
No, I then went back and searched for more, just in case, like, because I know Brian saw it, got excited, and then I looked for more pictures of it, and I couldn't find any.
James Thelman just goes, "Are bobs finally going above the shoulders? Thank you. You're welcome. It's clearly all thanks to us, James. We're the reason."
Exactly.
He's
We do have-
thanking
All right.
us.
We
Yeah,
did play
Drea.
the disclaimer at
People
the beginning,
were watching
right?
Splitting
Yes.
Hairs.
So
He's not
back-
thanking us. He's thanking the
I
world.
know. You don't
All right.
have any fun, man.
No, I just don't want people to think that we're thinking we changed things.
If anybody took that seriously,
Only
that's on their own.
Justin is the only one here that's actually
All
the
right,
center of the
Drea, go
universe.
ahead.
Justin, can I have my segment back?
I guess.
I feel like this is more of a glass half empty or glass half full.
So we gave Justin a job for next week. He's going to start doing
Can
industry
Drea
news.
finish her job?
Can we turn off Justin's mic?
Yes.
I'm just gonna...
Go ahead, Justin. Say something to the audience.
Okay.
They're going to fist fight. Let's go. Moving on.
All right,
I hope you had your rabies shot.
I do need a rabies shot now. Hillary Duff has mermaid hair. She has blues and teals, and it's a little bit on the ombre side, going from darker to lighter.
That'll look nice in divorce court.
It's not my favorite look for her. I don't like it on her.
Something's telling me that that's not a wig.
No, that's her.
But no,
I
it
like
is.
it on her. I like that color on her.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
It's cute.
I mean, it's a lot of that color hair. I don't
Yeah.
like maybe if it was.
It matches her straw perfectly.
But
She doesn't?
no, her straw is green from Starbucks.
Sure, straight from Starbucks.
Whoa.
How dare you, Matt?
All right.
I was nice to them.
Somebody asked me if I was colorblind today. Actually, a client did. So
You are.
that's
After
not
the
a good.
service?
Yeah, that's not a good sign.
All right,
All right,
then.
and then the last one is Pete Wentz has gone bright pink. Has bright pink hair.
Wait,
Is that blue?
ask Matt what color.
It matches his shirt. All right.
That is clearly red Iron Maiden.
Yes, I got it.
But I like this one.
Yeah, it's good.
And that's it for this week.
Well, we have one more.
No, we have one more.
Oh.
I know.
Oh, who wore it better?
Yeah, can she finish the tresses that she forgets that she did?
All right.
Who wore it better?
Who wore it better, Kim or Brian?
I'm gonna go Brian.
Brian.
I was bleaching my hair
I'm
yesterday.
gonna name
and I was
this
like,
Brim.
I'm taking a Kim picture. I did it. I took like 6 pictures to make sure that I was facing the right direction to get that. I mean, you really can't tell who's
We
doing
believe
that.
you.
I mean, it's like a mirror image.
So this is the funny thing about
You better
Brian.
hope that
So
you don't run into Kanye.
Brian yesterday decides he's going to color his hair, right? So he decides, I'm going to figure out how much bleach I have at my house.
Instead of coming to the salon, which
is a 2.5 minute
I could
walk.
throw a rock in his apartment from here, but he
I wish
doesn't. He finds a random toner in his car. The developer's frozen. He pours that in there.
The toner's old.
And then he
doesn't
colors
work.
his own hair and takes his own selfie for that.
Yep.
Lightner slushy.
So if you don't know,
Hashtag how I roll.
all right. So
Hashtag icy.
his duck face is achieved without plastic surgery. Nice.
It actually wasn't duck face. It was because the lightner was so cold.
Yeah.
Right.
It was really cold.
So a lot of people on here said that they wanted us to call them for the wheel.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought it'd be kind of fun if they call us.
Let
so
them fight it out.
let's see
The
who
first person that gets through.
who can call us. So it's 844 FSE live. First person to
That's
call.
awesome.
844 FSE live. Thad, get the wheel up here. It's going to take him a minute because there's a delay. And then whoever calls us, that is who is going to spin the wheel. So, jeez, Thad, what is happening? So, all right. So I'm going to get everything set up here. We have on the wheel, we have MinervaBeauty.com. They're giving away a cutting stool. Those cutting stools are phenomenal. We've been using them in the salon. We sat on them in Chicago, and they are comfortable. So we have those. We have the Bali box. We have what else we have? $100 off scissors, 3 months free of Mevo, and somebody's calling. Let's see. So here we go.
Thank you
Hello?
for calling Pizza Hut. How can we help you?
Hello.
Hello. This. So you're on live. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm watching and it's delayed, so I don't know that I'm on.
You're what? Oh, you're delayed. Yeah, you can't listen to us at the same time. What's your name?
I know, I have it turned down. Oh, well, on there, like Eric, but I'm actually Carolyn.
Oh, it's you're
The one on her boyfriend's
first-timer.
computer.
Oh, awesome.
We got other people calling in.
What does
Yeah,
that sound?
That's call waiting.
Call
That's
waiting.
the
Wait, Christopher Palou.
Chris, you can't win.
Tell him we'll call him in a second. Okay, so you're spinning the wheel. We have the Bali
Sorry,
box.
babe.
What you have to do after we spin the wheel is you have to email me your information, okay?
Okay.
All right,
I
cool.
emailed it to you before, too.
Oh, you did? So I can look it up.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I would still do it again.
Yeah, do it again.
Oh, well.
Just
All
trust
right.
me.
All right, great. So we're going to spin the wheel. Again, it's the Bali box, MinervaBeauty.com, Mevo. We have a Mika iron set. We have $100 off scissors, T-shirts. Christina's probably going to give you a comb anyways. So let's, Drea, give the wheel a spin.
Bali box. Oh, Bali box.
It's a Bali box?
It's my favorite.
All right. So you win a Bali box. Congratulations.
From Brian's car.
That's awesome. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thanks for calling live. You know what's hilarious?
Wait, is this
What?
Carolyn Fisher?
Yes.
Oh, okay. We have your email. I have that.
Christina's got it.
Okay.
She's
Awesome.
on
We're
it.
good.
Oh.
So you know
she's
what's
on it.
funny is that we've been doing this now for 74 weeks,
You sure
right?
not 77?
No, not 77. 74 weeks. We just had somebody call in live when we asked, which is
Insane.
awesome. So thank you so much for calling in. It's great.
Thank you,
And
guys.
You're
congratulations.
First caller.
Yeah, you're the first live caller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Enjoy your Bali box. It's awesome, and thank you so much for following what we're doing.
Heck yeah.
Thank you. Thank you guys so
Congratulations.
much.
Welcome. Bye.
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 Bye. Bye.
That's fantastic.
It's freaking
I love that.
Yeah.
Thank
Can we-
God it wasn't
Can we have
Chris's
that
call.
every week?
I know.
Yeah, right?
I saw him coming through. Let's pull him on here. What's his number? Type it in. Well, don't tell us.
Let's
put it out there for everyone.
Type it in there and let's give him a shout.
If Brian did that, Chris would not.
Thad, can you do me a favor real quick? And in my bag, my computer charger.
You're just trying to get me to move around all.
I know. Can you just walk in front of the camera? Because my computer's gonna die, and that would be bad. All right. So who are we calling, Brian?
We're calling Christopher Palou.
From
season 10 of Project Runway. He's become a friend of the show.
But wait, how do you know him?
You can announce it, Bri.
All right.
That's
my boyfriend.
It's his boyfriend.
All right, so let's give him a call.
Watch, he's not gonna answer. He's gonna be like, "Nope, embarrassed."
I don't know why it's not dialing.
Do we have to call Verizon again? Comcast?
Here, let me try again.
Call everyone.
Redial, and then is it the 254 number?
Wait, no.
Here, put it in again. I don't know what's going on. Just hit the talk button when you put it in. So put it in and then hit talk, and then it'll right away. I don't.
So you can say hi.
Yeah, I don't have to hold it, and we can say hi to him and ask him a couple questions.
I don't even know what you're gonna ask him.
I don't either.
I'm gonna be in trouble for
I'm
this.
gonna ask him some interesting things about him.
If I get in trouble for this, I swear, man.
Not really. I'm not gonna ask him anything.
But I will.
Nope.
Thanks, Thad.
Hello.
Hi,
guys.
Welcome back.
So,
what's up?
What's up?
You tried to call in to spin the wheel?
Yeah.
No.
Yes, you did.
We have caller ID.
So I'm a fake wheel spin.
Yeah.
Let's.
There's no other wheel. Thad put it away.
Oh, Thad put it away.
So Christopher, the thing I want to talk to you about is Brian had told us earlier that our plan is to start doing some photo shoots, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we decided that we wanted to start putting out some really cool work and showcasing the haircuts that we do, and not just video ways, but in photo ways as well. And since we have this great friend now, and Brian has a really great friend now, that
now I'm gonna blush.
we're gonna be able to put. I know he is. Brian's turning red.
The blonde hair is not helping. Blonde hair is not helping to conceal that.
Wait,
So-
let me get a close up.
Yeah, there you go. Aww. So I'm excited because we're gonna we're gonna do some really fun things, I think. So I'm excited that we get to somehow work together, even though
I love that we're going to collaborate. It's going to be great. I think you guys are super talented and you have a great following, and I think our work together will go to the masses. And
That's right. So if you guys haven't seen season 10 of Project Runway, me and Christina just started watching it, and it's hilarious. And
it's only 3 years too late.
I know. We don't even care. We don't even care.
I just watched it this past week, and as like each episode that goes by, I'll see and he'll win, and I'll text him like, "Oh, congratulations!" And he's like, "It was 3 years ago, but thanks, appreciate it."
The thought's in the right place.
Well, Christopher, thank you for coming on and making Brian blush and all that.
Yeah, really. Can we do that weekly?
We're really excited that you're part of our family. I think Christina loves you more than me.
Oh my God. I love you guys so much. It's so great to watch you guys right now.
Oh, thanks. All right. Well, we'll
Hopefully see you soon.
Yeah, we'll see you soon. All right.
Yeah.
Bye. All right. So that was fun.
Yes.
Good time.
That's his fault for trying to call in.
There you go.
So,
He opened that.
Yeah, he opened that door.
So anything else?
Let's see. I think we got everything.
You know what's hilarious to me? Like when we do it in the morning, we have clients waiting. We don't have
We're like,
enough
okay, we're
time.
done.
I know.
Okay, bye.
But
Tables
at
are
night when we
burning
have
down.
all the time in the world.
All right, so let's find out if that's what we want to do. Do we want to do the classes in the morning and the podcast at night then?
Yeah, I really enjoy this, and it's
Yeah.
so much more. It's like you get the stress out at the beginning of the day and the serious education part at the beginning of the day, and then we get to kind of chill out and do the nighttime stuff. I like it a lot. I hope that those guys do as well. Everyone that watches live. It seems like we had a good amount of people on
And
tonight.
again, it's after hours. People are usually at home or they're driving and watching it, whatever
And
their life is.
Justin
I'm not going to
doesn't
judge
have
it.
to get a speeding ticket on his way in the morning.
Right.
Earlier.
Yeah. So and plus the classes are only about an hour,
Thanks,
so we can get
Christina.
on there live. They're easier to set up in the morning, and we'll do the classes. So we'll have FSE Live Wednesday mornings, and we'll do, I got to call the radio guy and have him redo the voice. And then we have Wednesday nights for the podcast, which is fun. So it's really worked out well, and I appreciate everyone that's following us and just keeps supporting what we're doing. It's cool seeing them all at the hair shows and everything, but more importantly, I love communicating with them online because the hair shows are just crazy. I think at this point now, I've realized I got the premiere show coming up at the end of May, but after that, I just really I would want to start doing more education classes and talking to people online because hair shows are just chaos and they're crazy. And you don't really get to connect with people that much. Yeah.
You just reminded me of something. While we're talking about it, the goings-on of the past week, I just want to give a little bit of a shout-out. I did a class this week.
Yeah.
It was a charity class, pretty much, at actually the Paul Mitchell School that I went to in Ewing, New Jersey, the lab. This past Monday, I want to say there's 23 future professionals there. And it's so funny. I went into it was an ombre class. I just figured give them a nice basic, something that they can use in their careers. And I went in there and I told them all, I was like, let's just do half a head because you don't want to be here all night. They blew my mind. They kicked so much ass. Every single one of them did absolutely beautiful work. They did it in such a timely manner. None of them took the amount of time that would, rephrase that. All of them took the amount of time that you would expect them to take doing it behind the chair.
Yeah.
And none of them are licensed. Like they're all in school. A couple of the girls were like brand new in school. They hadn't even started working with color yet. So shout out to them. They did an absolutely fantastic job. I was very impressed. And I'm standing in the class like, oh shit, I just created a lot of my own competition because they're all local.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, but it's so cool. We went out to eat last night, and one of our waiters, or the waiter that was at the restaurant, he goes to the lab and he's like, I just took this great ombre class, and he was so excited, and we're like, was it with Brian? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, well, the salon that we talked to about, he works there, so it was really cool to hear, and so congratulations on that. I want to do a lot more education coming up.
Actually, somebody just made a point, forcing my teachers to let us watch these Wednesday morning if that's going to be awesome too, because it'll be early enough where people will still be in school in some places.
Yeah.
So they can watch that while they're in school.
That probably counts for hours too.
So
if they're in school, it will.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, I would think so.
No matter what.
Yeah. Yeah, if they're in school, I would think so. And then we just had a question, Matt, did you go to the Behind the Chair award show? I don't believe so. No, I did not go. So that's just the honest truth. I don't believe in it. I don't think it's true. So
we don't have the bankroll to show up.
We don't have the bankroll to ever win anything at that show. So it's with that being said, you're going to enjoy this really fun interview with Ryan Teal and the Teals. The thing I like about the Teals and with the interview and everything, it's a family. So it's a husband, wife, and a daughter. They won NAHA. So there's a lot of good information in this interview with that. And, they kind of talk about the process and all of that. And then, get into some other projects that they have going on as well. They've been doing a show called The Set TV, which is it's kind of like a TV show, so it's different than a podcast. It's more of like a produced show where they invite artists in, and their big thing is bring the artists in, film the show, do an education class while they're there, film the class, and then kind of put together a whole show about it. So it's a really cool thing if you guys haven't checked it out. And so we're going to roll to that interview, but I want to say we'll sign out, and then we'll go to that. So you can follow Brian.
On Instagram, on everything. It's hairstyle, Haire style.
Okay. Drea?
Dreday2289.
I am Justin Scott.
You are?
I am.
At Free Salon Education, follow Thad also.
At Thad Bolognized.
At Thad Bolognized. He's trying to hit
1,200 by the end of the year.
Yeah, he's got a goal. So
we got you on this.
Follow at Thad Bolognized and _ Steeny. Are you getting Instagram followers?
She just leaves them on Instagram.
Purgatory.
You're following. Amy Berry's following you. You guys are
actually
talking.
I've been extremely excited because Layrite Pomade started following me and actually started liking my hair photos, which is like.
He's been girling out about it all day.
I really have been. I don't know why.
It's like me and Candy. I get it.
Really, okay, you understand.
Yeah, we get it. We get it. Congrats. High five.
It's like when I started working here.
High five.
Very nice. High five.
High five. All right. So check out this interview from the Teals. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next week. splitting hairs. Hey guys, this is Matt Beck from FreeSalonEducation.com here with the Teals, who I've been looking forward for the last 4 weeks after I talked to you on Facebook to chat with you guys, because you have so many accomplishments as not only a salon team, but you're also family, right?
Yeah.
So that's amazing to me. And I didn't know all of that until today. So I've been learning a little bit about you guys. I've seen what you've been doing recently. So I want to break down the new website or podcast, TV show thing that you're doing, and also some education stuff that you guys are doing, and all of that. And I want to talk about your salon as well, because I don't know much about it.
Cool.
So let's start off with, first off, if you're a family of hairdressers, how did this start? How did you guys start? How did this all come to be?
So, do you want me to go ahead and tell my story? No, don't tell my story. So my story.
Yeah.
We met. We were at a party. I had been drinking. I fell down. I said, "Carry me." She thought I said, "Marry me," and we've been together ever since.
That's awesome.
Actually, that's not true. We have been together since '91 is when we got together originally. I was an out of work technical engineer and a roofer, and I never thought about doing hair.
Right.
I was a redneck punk rocker from Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. I got laid off, and I was pretty much just sitting around the house watching like Maury Povich or any of those TV shows. And she came home one day and she was like, "You need to get a job." Completely comfortable watching daytime television.
Yeah.
And I'm like, she's like, "No, you have to get a job." I'm like, "No, I don't want a job. I'm good." And she goes, and I'm like, "Well, why? Why do I need this job?" She's like, "Well, we're pregnant." And I'm like, "You're pregnant."
Surprise.
Yeah. And so she
You're pregnant.
Yeah. And so after
I'm not pregnant.
so after the bruises healed, I was like, so what do you want me to do? And she's like, "Well, why don't you go to beauty school?" I'm like, "Well, you know what they say about male hairdressers." And she's like, "What?" And she's already a hairdresser. I'm like, that we're really good. I don't know. So I went ahead and found the first beauty school pretty much opened the phone book and was like, "I'll go to that one."
Yeah.
And called up, didn't even go look at it, called up, went to school, and hated every minute of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's how I became a hairdresser.
It's a fantastic story. I mean, that was. I called the beauty school. I'm like, "Do guys do this?" I grew up in Iowa, and they're like, "Yeah," and they're like, "And they make good money." I'm like, "It's cool. Sign me up."
Totally.
So I go there. I'm the only guy. There's 150 girls, and I'm the only guy. I'm like, "You lied to me. You wanted my $18,000, but thank you."
Yeah.
So you became a hairdresser. You were already a hairdresser? Okay.
Yes, I was already a hairdresser. Am I close enough?
You're close enough. Yeah, a little bit louder talking, but
That's what everybody says to me. Louder, louder. Yes, I was
She has to
already
hang
a
out with me.
hairdresser.
Yeah.
And
you guys balance each other well.
I was fortunate enough that I was an educator for a company, so I got all the free education because you worked in the back room and you got it.
Okay.
And that's how I got my start.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So you were kind of working with the company prior to...
So 2 years out of beauty school, my sales rep came to me, Jody, and said, "I think you'd be great at this. You should try out for the team." And I got on the team, and I just never left.
That's awesome. That's really cool. So you found out that you were and you're the child.
Yeah.
No.
Sorry,
We had
guys,
another
sorry.
child.
Oh, there's another one.
We gave that one away.
We have this evil twin brother that I have that we just chain him up at home.
That was a good one.
No, that didn't happen.
Okay, so
I grew up in the industry like my whole life doing hair shows just like this, and pretty much so every day I'd come to work with my mom and dad at the salon, and I would pretend to be the receptionist, and I would pretend to take lunch orders and like things like that, and I love talking to people because I can't not stop talking ever.
that's a good trait to have.
I guess as a hairdresser it's okay for us.
Yeah.
But I grew up at hair shows like this, and it would be funny because they would be working for these manufacturers, and I would have to come early in the morning, and it was kind of like my babysitter. The show was my babysitter. So everybody out there, if you're wondering why they don't let kids in, it's my fault. I had all of the fun allowed. I would sleep underneath the wardrobe, underneath the tables, just like this, all day. And then I'd come out and just run around, get all the free samples. It was so much fun. So much fun.
So you guys kind of like, I heard about you guys probably about a year ago.
Oh, nice.
Everybody started talking about the Teals. It just kind of like, it became Teals, like the word, and I fell upon you guys, and first off, it's a cool name.
Thank you.
So it worked great for you guys.
I wish it was our last name.
Right.
I'm
It's
kidding.
not.
It is our
I
last
was
name.
like, really? So it works
Throwing you
really
for a
well because
loop.
it sounds like it's like some punk rock band from like the 80s.
That's
So,
cool, yeah.
so I love that, and you guys have built an image around yourselves, and I think it comes with a lot of passion for the industry. So I want to talk about Naha, right? So you guys have had a lot of accomplishments with that. So tell me your thoughts on that, and like how you won certain categories. Like, what do you think went into it that made you win? And also, your thoughts on the competition in general.
I'll take the first part, and then you guys take the second. So back in 2007, we had been shooting for Naha for like 10 to 15 years, and I always really wanted to win it. I mean, that was like, and it wasn't even something to prove how good of a hairdresser it was. It was more something to prove to me how much value I personally have. And about 2007, I decided that I was going to shoot for it, and I was no longer going to just like half-ass shoot for it. I was going to really like jump off a cliff and do everything I could to at least get a nomination.
Okay.
And I remember one Sunday morning, I woke up, I was cranky, and so I woke up or manic, maybe, I don't know, whatever one. And maybe I'm just cranky, I don't know.
Yeah.
And I woke up one morning and I was talking to Deanna, I was like, you know, I want to try it one more time. I want to shoot one last time, and if we get a nomination, cool.
Right.
If we don't get a nomination, I'm going to quit doing hair 100%. I mean, because I'm tired of trying, always doing something without ever getting anything.
Right.
So we decided, okay, let's go all out and do it as big as we possibly could. And we looked up all the photographers and makeup artists who have won, and we decided, okay, well, let's get the biggest one. So I decided to call up photographers that were big, and I was like, so how much is it going to cost us to do a shoot?
Yeah.
And the guy totaled it out to be, what was it, $21,000?
Yeah, probably.
It was
Yeah.
$21,000. And I was like, I don't have that kind of funds. And I was like, well, if that's what it takes, I'm going to go ahead and do it. And so the way it looked to me was, it was the last quarter, and I'm not a football fan, the third quarter, 30 seconds to go, Hail Mary pass. I had no freaking money. We were maxed out on our credit cards, and we're like, okay, excuse my language, fuck it, we're going to do it.
Yeah.
And all I wanted was a nomination. We brought him out, did the photo shoot, put him up in this really nice hotel. He left, and he when he left, I was like, well, how did we do? You know, because we really threw 100% at it. We brought our A game.
Yeah.
And the reason we brought our A game is we didn't have enough money for a B game.
Right. Yeah.
You know, I
This
mean,
is your one
It
shot.
was the one shot, and if we don't, is that me? Okay, because I tend to talk even if I'm mic'd, or talk loud even if I'm mic'd.
The good thing is all that feedback that's happening doesn't come up on this.
Okay, cool.
So we're good.
So yeah, we didn't have any money for a B game. We had to bring our A game, and that
Right.
was it. So a couple of weeks later, we got an email with an attachment, and it was Teals Naha 2008. And he was able to bust up our Naha into two different collections, a fashion-forward collection, which I thought was better than our Salon team collection,
Okay.
and then our Salon team collection. And when I opened it up, and this has never happened to me before this one time, it took my breath away. I was like, you know, and I had no other emotions aside from that.
Right.
And it was just work that we've done before. We were passionate about it, but I never saw anything that I was so in love with. And I knew that something good was going to come from that.
This is what I wanted you to say, because I thought you were going to go the route of, like, you know, they said it was $21,000, and so I just decided to do it myself, and we won. That's not the case.
No.
That's not how it works. And I think when you have a photographer that is phenomenal, and did he already know? He already knew Naha, so he broke it up for you, and
he was a professional at Naha.
Yeah.
You know, and my belief is that, you know, you hire people just like being a hairdresser, and like, you know, I charge $75 for a haircut, which isn't very big in California. It's the most expensive in my community.
Right.
People hire me because of my skill. They hire me to do what I'm really good at. And when you hire a photographer, you hire that photographer because of that skill. You don't bring them in, oh, I'm paying you $12,000 or $21,000 or however much, and try and dictate to them what they're supposed to do. Hire them to do what they're supposed to do. And what's nice is when you spend that kind of money, even if it's $21,000 or if it's $12,000 or $500, you commit 100% to that. And you bring that A game. And I know we wouldn't have won if we didn't bring our A game.
Right.
A good example. Last week we shot with Andrew Does Hair. And I believe he had never done it before in his life. And when we went to shoot, my daughter shot it. When we went to shoot, he had this look of like impending, like fear, like doom, like, oh my God, I don't know how to do this, and you're gonna have to help me.
Right.
He jumped off of his own cliff. He didn't have to spend any money to do it. That was big enough to where he brought his A game.
Right.
It doesn't have to be monetary. It just has to be something that scares, again, excuse my language, scares the shit out of you.
Right.
And that's when I think that that's when it clicks and happens.
Yeah. Yep. So you filmed Andrew Does Hair.
Yes.
We chatted with him earlier.
Yeah.
So tell me, what was that for? What's the new thing?
Our new thing that we're doing right now, it's called the Set TV. And what this is it's a community for independent hairdressers to really come together and kind of talk to each other in a way that's not so, hi, I'm Tuesday with this company.
Right.
No, it's not about your company right now. It's about you as a person.
Right.
I want to know who you are and why. Like, just you. I want to know what brought you into this, why you're so inspired to learn about free education and things like that. We have really cool friends that let us ask them questions on camera that, are hilarious.
Right.
That people want to know the true stories. We have embarrassing stories that we've all learned from that we really want to be heard. I think it's a great way to do it. We also are, in every episode, we're also doing a thing where they'll either do a haircut for you or they'll do a roller set, or we'll try and race them in a roller set, or we have a bunch of really cool ones that we just recently did where every episode is different, not only because it's a different person that we're interviewing, but it's because we do different things every time. We'll show you a cool brush. We're not encouraging you to buy that brush. We're just telling you why we like that brush. No pressure.
Right. Yeah.
And we're not sponsored by anybody.
Right.
Yeah, and
which is great.
It's really fun. It's just really fun.
Yeah, that's awesome. So so I watched the Set TV with DJ. So so that's kind of the goal. Like you're bringing in an artist, you interview them, you have fun with them, create hair with them, and you film the whole thing, right? And so you're taking that every time and you're making a video around that. That's really cool.
Yeah,
I like it a lot.
And then what we're also doing is we're sponsoring an event when they come out, so everybody in our community can come together and learn from that educator.
That's
in a
really cool.
non-manufactured setting. So it's really bringing our community together as hairdressers and barbers. Way.
Yeah, getting the local community involved, and I know that you talked about that in that video. Where can they see that video just so that we have...
It's on, we have a Vimeo channel, and then our Facebook.
We actually have a Facebook for the Set TV.
Okay.
So you can just type it into your search bar ahead. That's the Set TV. It's on there. And then, of course, on our Teals pages, we have links to it as well.
Okay,
and
cool.
Hairbrand.
Yeah, and I'll put a link in this video below for them to click to that as well. So what? Why Vimeo?
That's yours.
Yeah.
So this reason for me is I actually really like Vimeo as something that I can put up anything, and they're not questioning my rights. They're not questioning how long it is. They don't need it to be this, and this. For me, Vimeo is the one that I personally like, and I can post really easily to it.
Okay.
I'm not a videographer. I never was trained to do this. This is for fun, and I'm learning. And this is super, super fun for me. So it's not about my editing quality. It's about what they're saying.
Yeah.
And Vimeo's an easy way for me to put my clips together and put them up.
I personally thought your editing quality was really fun.
Thank you.
I thought it was like...
Fun is a nice way to describe it.
No, what I'm saying is like, it's not like some people like, it has to be so perfect. I thought it had like such a cool little edge to it. That was probably my favorite part about the whole thing.
Thank you so much,
was
really.
the way that it was almost like what's that scary movie when they hold the camera and they carried around.
yeah.
What's that called?
Come on,
The Blair
Dad, you
Witch.
know-
The Blair Witch
Blair Witch
Project.
Project. Yeah, it was kind of like that mixed
Jump
with like,
editing. Yeah.
You know, it was
Yeah, like quick
cool.
cuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it just had it, and it went with your brand, I think, and just the way that you guys are. It was very creative looking. Like this will come out. It'll be very like
Sure.
I spent like 5 hours focusing that camera and making sure, and it'll be just edited to death. But what you guys did, I just think I don't have that kind of. I have a different type of creative mind.
Yeah.
Like I just love watching that kind of stuff. I think you did a great job, especially
you
for the
so
first.
much, really.
It's not easy to edit that long of footage.
It's not easy to teach yourself to do it either.
We actually got a wonderful comment. I don't know if I told you this. It was on Hairbrained. We put it up and somebody said, I love this so much. We had other people, like one person didn't like it, so, whatever. I mean,
whatever.
they don't have to
Yeah.
watch it, whatever. But there was one person that gave us the best compliment I ever heard, and it reminds me of watching MTV back when it was cool.
Yeah.
And that was exactly what I wanted to be. It was like when I had a vision of it, my vision was like old Matt Pinfield, like Headbangers Ball, meets like the
Yeah.
so I wanted like really hard cuts, and I wanted it to be really off the cuff, and I can't believe they're screaming in the background, which is like insane.
Doesn't it sound like there's a roller coaster in here?
Totally
It's
does.
awful.
And all they want is like some samples.
A blow dryer.
That's
know.
so stupid.
I know. But the good thing is it doesn't show up much on this. But geez, I know. All day.
But yeah, that was I think the best comment that I ever heard was that it was compared to an old MTV show.
Yeah, it really was, and I think so. How often are these going to come out? Do you think? Is it a scheduled thing, or is it kind of like when you get an artist, when you do?
Well, what I would like to see, as she's learning while I'm telling you,
right,
is I would like to see once a month. I would really like it once a week, but I think that it'd be feasibly impossible for her.
Yeah, you have
because
to
she
do
does
it.
all the editing, and I can't. So I think it'll be probably once a month is what I'm hoping. In the can right now, we have Charlie Price is coming up next. Then we have Ira Pope Sage, which everybody knows who that is.
Yep.
We have a guy, Rob Glenn, who tours with DJ.
With DJ.
And then we have Andrew Does Hair. And coming up, we're going to get... I've spoken to Albie Mulcahy. We're talking to Melissa Jacquane, Barron. I don't know if you know who they are.
Yeah.
And really, like I said, it's just a bunch of our friends. I want to talk to Lucy Dowdy. I mean, like everybody, not only big people in the industry, but I also kind of want, people that aren't so big and the medium hitters.
Yeah.
Did you have something to say, Dave?
So the way that we were going about to find...
You got to get your lip right on it. Go ahead. I feel like
It's
Howard
okay,
Stern.
I can hear you.
Okay, so the coolest thing about coming together with our friends is finding out who their friends are.
Yeah.
And so we want to bring people together with us that we don't know, but that inspire them.
Yeah.
So that's what you really want to look out for, is for these people that maybe you don't know their name, but they're incredibly talented and creative, and they need to be shown.
That's the funny thing about this industry is you have like the guy who's like everybody knows, but then he's always got that guy with him, and that guy's usually better than him.
Yeah,
you know, like he watches every move. He's so passionate. That's really cool.
He also probably has some really funny things to say about that person.
yeah, like funny stuff.
Exactly.
So this mic makes me feel like Lemmy.
Feels really
He
cool.
always has that mic that's like either that or like from Oasis. You're like, why did you say that?
That mic has given you very like a
I
lot
love
of
it, man.
yeah.
I feel so professional.
we gotta get you guys some of these
Yeah,
guys.
totally.
So let's I think so. The Set TV we talked about. You have education. That is part of the Set TV. Kind of you're holding the
kinda
classes.
linking it
I think
together.
we talked about
Yeah,
that, right?
yeah.
So is there anything else that you guys are doing? What do you have coming up? What's your focus right now? Any other hair shows you're gonna be at?
4 times a year, which is a great academy in Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay.
Which is where they bring out really great hairdressers. Again, my buddy DJ. They bring out a guy named Herman Colt who does men's hair cutting. They bring out Vivian McKender. They bring out a few people, and they bring us out to teach wig making, which is kind of fun.
Okay.
We're going to try and be at most of the shows this year. I don't know if we're actually going to be working them. We really cut back our schedule major this year. But, everything is up in the air. The fun thing about us right now is that we don't have a little kid anymore.
Right.
And she kind of takes care of herself. And so anything's possible now.
Right.
I mean, the only commitments we have is our salon. We have 2 dogs in the house. And really, I mean, we could leave all those. So, I mean, we could do pretty much whatever we want.
Yeah.
So our plan is to do a couple more shows this year. We have a lot of independent stuff, and that's really where my heart is, because I believe that, independent education is the way we bring back our industry. I think that has been held hostage for, the last probably 20 years, with retail and whatnot. And, I get a really bad rap about, being anti-manufacturer, but the funny, and I said this in the class earlier today, I'm not anti-manufacturer whatsoever. I actually think that the manufacturer is very important.
Right.
But my whole philosophy on that is, Pennzoil and Marlboro don't teach Mario Andretti how to drive his car.
Right.
So why do they have to teach us? Why are we putting it in their hands to teach us when we should teach each other?
Right.
I think it's kind of rude for us to assume that they should teach us, because they don't want to spend the money on that.
Yeah.
All they should be doing is buying me some Nikes and putting it on my feet. I mean, that's really all that really needs to matter.
Everybody's banking on these big companies to support them.
Yeah.
To make them travel. And all this stuff. Yeah, I don't know. And I got to be honest. I worked for a corporation for 10 years, and I waited by the phone, every day thinking I'm getting that call where I'm going to travel and do all these hair shows. And then one day I was like, you know what? Why am I waiting for them?
Yeah.
What? There's no reason for that. And then, I just decided to start doing education on my own, and then started this because you don't need that.
Yeah.
And I think it's cool what you guys are doing, and what everybody we've talked to today is doing such cool stuff.
Yeah. I think we're living in a really wonderful time in our history.
Yeah.
That I think we're taking it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you think, what's your favorite thing about the industry right now?
What's your guys' favorite thing at the moment? We could do around the horn if you want.
Yeah.
I agree that really just this independent movement has been amazing.
Okay.
There's so many more pop-up events happening that are big, like, night out events where you can bring your entire salon and you don't have to buy product. You just come and hang out and learn from other hairdressers. And then, of course, my second favorite thing is competition. I love competition. I love photo shoots in general. And if a competition is the only thing that's going to get you to do photo shoots, do it.
Right.
If there's nothing else pushing you, at least there's a competition pushing you to shoot more.
Yeah.
Shooting your work's the only way to get it seen.
Yep.
And I think that's really, really important for everybody.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people out there that get upset and bitter because they see people doing things that are similar to them, but it really needs to be a point where we're all working for one goal.
Yeah.
And we're going to look a little similar in some ways, but just that to me, I think at this point, like, it needs to push us to be better than what we are.
Yeah.
And I think, I watched your guys' thing and I was like, there's so many cool things that they just did, and I wish, like, our podcast, it grew quickly, and then it kind of became a thing where it was almost like, all right, well, we're kind of tying ourselves down because we're doing it before the salon day and we're doing it in an hour and a half, and we have to have it edited because we have, responsibilities with companies and all this, you start to get into that thing, and then, you see something come out and you're like, it's so awesome.
Thank you.
I love watching it and just seeing, I love watching everyone, but you guys have been a big inspiration at this point. And so, Ryan, what do you guys think? What's your...
My favorite thing about the industry right now is how much it's changing, and I have to go back to Andrew Does Hair again. When Andrew puts something up on Instagram, it doesn't just come to me, the hairdresser, it goes out there to the consumer.
Yeah.
And he's bringing this industry back to where men actually want to have their hair done.
Yeah.
And not just once. They keep coming back because they want to look good. And that's what we need, is we need to take it back so people actually want to do their hair. Not where people get on the internet and learn how to do their own color technique.
Exactly, right.
We need to take it back to
WebMD of hairdressing.
Yeah, so that's
awesome.
I think it's amazing.
Exactly. What's your least favorite thing?
Learning it over the internet, how to do your own hair color.
Right.
Yeah. I believe that my worst thing right now, again, is going back to the lies. I don't like the lies. I don't like the bullshit. And I don't like it, pomposity. I'm actually going to have a rant. I come out with rants every once in a while on Facebook, and that's where I think I've gotten a reputation of being mean, but I'm really not mean. But I have one coming out about the educator, and it's entitled, Dear Platform Artist and Educator, Who the Fuck Do You Think You Are? because I feel like, we go to these things and we go to, everywhere else, and we have these hairdressers that try and tell me that this is what's cool and this is what, you're supposed to do and this is how you're going to make hundreds of millions of thousands of dollars, and you take it home and try and apply it to your life, and it doesn't work, and then you get down to the dumps. In reality, who cares what my secret to success is? You want to know what my secret to success is? Having less chromosomes than most people. I mean, I have no secret to success. I just do and live my life the way it is. And I don't want people to, think that they're any less than me or any other educator that's out there. And I also am really tired of that educator that thinks he's the shit so much to the point to where he's not approachable after a show.
Right.
I understand being tired. I understand maybe not even being happy with what you did. But you need to allow somebody to walk up to you after the show or after your class or whatever and tell you how much they love you. It's really weird for me because I've never thought I'd be a superhero in this industry. I never thought I would be any sort of fame at all. And I get people wanting to take pictures of me and giving me hugs and signing autographs. And I remember at first I was really freaked out about it. But Chris Barron told me a couple years ago that I need to stop being so freaked out and let them have their hero. You may not think that you're a hero. You need to think that you need to allow them to have their hero, which is you.
Yeah.
And so my whole thing is one, knock it off. We don't have to be pompous. We don't have to be, I'm the shit, because you're not.
Right.
I mean, the person that sits at home and watches YouTube, probably knows something better than you anyways. So don't steal it and say, I came up with it, because I know that I can see through your lies.
Right.
So those are the two things that I hate, is one, lying and bullshit, and then that pomposity.
Yeah.
For me, Dad kind of stole mine just a little bit.
I'm sorry.
You
We're
said
the same
10
person.
things, Dad.
Okay, I know.
Okay, so mine particularly right now, this moment in time, is the lack of hero.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Is what you were saying.
Yeah.
So for me, personally, I just turned 21. I'm still relatively new in this industry, of course. And for me, all of my friends around me don't know anything about hairdressing in the aspects of history.
Right.
So there's different levels of history. Of course, everybody knows this. As I would hope that everyone at this table knows this. Knowing your history and creating heroes for yourself. Now, these people, I'm not saying, go and model your life after this person,
right,
because that's not what you do with a hero.
Right.
That's not what it is. I'm saying we need people that really, really are excited, because remember when you did that haircut and you were working with this person? They need to feel that way again. We need to look up to our hairdressers again.
Yeah.
We need to have heroes. I have so many heroes, and it's almost like meeting your favorite band.
Right.
You get up there and you're like, oh, are they going to be as cool as I thought they were? Are they going to be as cool as I thought they were? That whole feeling.
And then usually they're not as cool as I thought they were.
But still you look at their haircuts and you're like, we can still pretend. We can still pretend. You look at their haircut and they're like, oh man, that was still so good.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. I think that adoring other hairdressers is essential to help us be motivated.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I'm so excited I got to sit down with the Teals for the first time ever. And I'm excited to hopefully, connect with you guys and see what we can do. You guys can be followed where? On everything?
Instagram. We have an Instagram. It's just the Teals.
The Teals.
At Instagram.
Okay.
You can follow me. I post a lot of pictures of like drinks and food and stupid artwork or zombies. And I post funny memes. That's Ryan_Teal.
Okay.
And then Facebook, obviously. We have the Teals. So go ahead and fill in that one.
Yeah, we have the Teals Facebook page.
We have Twitter.
Our website is www.coolestsalon.com. And then, of course, my mom and I both have Instagrams. We all have Instagram. It's not hard to find us. We're out there. If you type in hashtag the Teals rock my socks, you'll find all of our posts.
Find everybody. Cool.
So,
Awesome.
we're not hard to get a hold of.
And your salon website is what?
coolestsalon.com.
Yeah, I love it. So coolestsalon.com. Check out the website, because I think you guys have a really nice website for your salon.
Thank you.
And so make sure you follow the Teals. Thank you to Millennium Systems International for letting us sit at their booth all weekend. And just we've had a great time at ISSE. This is the final one. Well, actually, I think I have Steven actually. So
are you doing Steven too?
Yeah, it just never ends. I'm just going to sit
Can
up
I
here
sit
and
in on
talk
that?
all day. Yeah.
me and
So,
Steven.
all right, cool. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe and check out the Teals, and we will see you guys on the next video. Thanks.
Splitting Hairs, the Hairdressers Podcast.